All right, you guys. So like, share, subscribe, ring that notification bell so you guys get all the updates whenever we release video content on the channel. Shouts out to the Lions Den community. Salute to my brother A Weapons. He rep Midlife Music. Make sure y'all following us on social media on our Instagram. Also, make sure that you guys check out our Facebook channel, facebook.com/Ticket TV. All these links are going to be in the description box below. You guys can also catch our podcast show. Make sure y'all subscribe to our podcast show. We'll have all the hidden content that you guys didn't see from our podcast show. So all of the links will be pinned below. Salute to everybody who donates to the stream. And we're going to get ready to get started with this stream today now. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Much love, honor, respect, and appreciation.
All right, you guys, so press 2 in the comment section if y'all can hear me, man. We'll get on with this video real quick. Press 2 in the comment section if y'all can hear me. I told y'all I was going to give y'all the updates on what was going on in this entire P. Diddy trial, man, which will probably be the trial of the century. We had the O.J. Simpson trial, which was the trial of the century, the biggest trial for black folks that we'd ever seen. And now this is probably the other biggest trial, other than the R. Kelly trial. This will probably be the biggest trial for black folks that we've ever seen. You know what I'm saying? It's been a lot of other, big trials, but this one is outrageous, man. But now, according to reports from TMZ, a new sex worker has apparently contacted the feds and basically stated that he wants to give himself up and basically flip on Diddy to protect himself from prosecution. Apparently, he says that he has turned over a tape that he had, to the feds, and he has given testimony stating that he was a sex worker for P. Diddy and that he was moved across state lines in order to perform these acts, and that the evidence is on the video. And also, TMZ is reporting that he has now spoken with the feds, turned over the video to the feds, and is now cooperating with the feds against P. Diddy. This is the part that I don't like, though. How is all these dudes that was participating in this stuff able to get off and just say, well, look, I did this wrong, give me immunity, let me snitch against this guy? I don't understand that. I feel like if you out here doing a crime and you know that you're going to get jammed up and you just automatically run and try to snitch on the guy, what type of morality is that? I don't understand that. But the article from TMZ, man, it's on now, man. And the guy, you know what I'm saying, he turned over the tape to the feds, man. It says that one of Diddy's, alleged encounters with a sex worker was videotaped, and that tape is now in the hands of federal prosecutors, according to TMZ. It says that sources with direct knowledge have told TMZ that the male sex worker met with the feds yesterday in New York and signed a proffer agreement. So this dude signed an agreement to not be prosecuted, but to snitch on P. Diddy, y'all. I don't understand that. How can you? I want to think about this. How can he have a tape? He got a tape. You admit that you did a crime with Puff, but for you not to get no time, I can just go to the feds and say, look, man, I committed this crime. I committed it with P. Diddy, but I don't want y'all to prosecute me. So I'll sign a proffer deal, testify against Diddy to help y'all case, and I'm gonna give y'all this tape to prove, the drugs and what we was doing, because it's right here on this tape that I got. What type of game is that? And then they say, oh yeah, we're gonna let all y'all other dudes free, and then we gonna all prosecute Puff. That's crazy to me. So really, if you are the feds, you don't care about locking up all the criminals and all the people that's breaking the law. You only care about getting an indictment on one guy. And that's crazy, bro. That's crazy to me this guy's able to do this, man. But the report says sources with direct knowledge to TMZ, told TMZ that the male sex worker met with the feds yesterday in New York, and he signed a proffer agreement already, which allows him to speak to federal prosecutors without the fear of prosecution. So now, in order to save his ass, so they don't come get him, now he gets to snitch and say everything he did and turn over tapes to the feds on Puff. So imagine if he did some of the most heinous things. He don't get no punishment because he snitched on this guy. Think about that. Think about that, y'all. So all these people, this is why y'all getting all these people snitching, because all these people were basically, uh, you know, they were basically, how do I say it? They were coherent in this. They were basically in agreement with this when they was doing it. They didn't have no problem when they was doing that shit. So they was consent along to doing that with Puff, allegedly. But now, since you want to jam Puff up, now you're gonna go to the feds, get the feds a videotape proving what you said, and then turn around and say, hey, look, I'm gonna testify against him too, and I'm gonna sign this proffer agreement so that you guys can't prosecute me. And they say, okay, we'll do it. Give us the tape, and we won't prosecute you. You give us your testimony and tell us everything. That's insane. They said that they're told, TMZ is reporting that they're told the conversation revolved around Diddy, with the man explaining how he got in touch with the escort to engage in the quote unquote freak off involving himself, P. Diddy, and another woman. It says, as they reported, the prosecutors have said that the freak offs, instances of group sex, are the center of their criminal case against Puff. One source say that the man also dished on what type of drugs that Diddy allegedly liked to use during these sex sessions, as well as details about one of the specific encounters he claims that he has on tape. So this is a tape they're saying that he gave to the feds. It says that their sources say that the threesome went down in May of 2023 when a sex worker claims that Diddy flew him from Atlanta to Miami to meet up. And the woman, it says that in May 23 when a sex worker claims he flew from Atlanta to Miami to meet up with Diddy and the woman. And he ended up having intercourse with her while Diddy filmed the encounter. And he said he got it on tape. And he gave the tape to the feds. It said that we're told that the sex worker had a copy of the video from that alleged encounter and turned it over to the agents who met with him. It says that it says what's interesting about the sex worker's account is that it lines up with Diddy's attorney, Mark. It lines up with what Diddy's attorney told them, Mark Agnifilio, about the freak offs. It said they spoke to him for the new TMC Studios documentary, The Downfall of Diddy, and it says the indictment, and he said that the freak offs were not wild orgies and simply threesomes with consenting adults. The documentary. So listen. Apparently, what is Diddy's lawyer doing? Apparently, this is saying Diddy's lawyer in the TMZ documentary. Diddy's lawyer told TMZ that the indictment, it says we spoke to him for the new TMZ Studios documentary, The Downfall of Diddy. The indictment, and he said the freak-offs were not wild orgies and simply threesomes with consenting adults. The document begins streaming for free tonight on Tubi. It says, as you know, law enforcement officers arrested Puff last week in New York. They charged him with the charges and blase, blase, blah. So now they're saying that this guy did that. Now let me see what this.
This is the type of indictment you would expect from someone in the mafia. I don't know that I can keep him off the stand. He is very eager to tell his story.
They're going to show that video over and over and over about what happens to women that won't change their stories.
His reputation is over.
The United States government, they start making this case as a takedown of a successful black man.
TMZ presents The Downfall of Diddy, the indictment. Available Thursday night on Tubi. I have interviewed a lot of people for this documentary, and a lot of them have said game over after they saw the Cassie video. Does this compel you to put him on the stand and explain it?
I don't know that I could keep him off the stand. I think he is very eager to tell his story. And I think he will tell every part of his story, including what you see on the video. So I expect it's going to be explained by the both of us.
It's kind of breathtaking that what you're telling me is that Diddy is going to take the stand and he will be cross-examined about this video, about the violence in the video, about the freak-offs, about allegedly blowing up a car, all of those things. That feels kind of dicey.
He has his story, and he has a story that I think only he can tell in the way he can tell it in real time. And it's a human story. It's a story of love. It's a story of hurt. It's a story of heartbreak. I mean, when he describes that relationship, the word he uses more than any other word is heartbreak. He was heartbroken. She was heartbroken.
So he says, the lawyer says that Diddy was the lawyer says Diddy was heartbroken in the situation, and that, basically it says that also goes on to say that this guy basically met with the feds yesterday. And said he met with the Fed. Y'all smash the like button as y'all come on in here, man. Make sure y'all check out our last videos we dropped today. But it says that basically, you guys, it says that the guy turned over the tapes, man, to the Feds and signed a proffer agreement and basically testified against Diddy and said that he was traveled across state lines to have sex in the freak-offs, and the tape to prove it, they said he gave to the Feds last night. So, I mean, bro, I don't know what else you're gonna say, man. If a dude comes out and brings out the tape, bro, I like I said before, man, I don't know how you could do the proffer agreements and get off like that, because I feel like it's a morality thing. I don't like the fact that you're able to do a crime with somebody snitch, you get off, and they got to do all of the time. I don't like that. Me personally, I feel like if you was doing that shit and you guys got caught up, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you shouldn't be able to roll on your other guy. That's how I feel like the rules should be. I feel like you should be able to have to take that lick with them. You know what I'm saying? If you do the crime, hey, man, if you get caught, hey, man, it's all in the game. You know what I'm saying? You don't get to turn and then snitch on your partner, bro. That's how I feel about the situation. But I don't like that, man, because now what you're doing is you're putting all of these things and trying to say that this one dude is responsible for all of these crimes when you had all of these other people that are admitting they were complicit. So how in the blue hell do you got all these other people saying they're complicit, turning over tapes to the feds to try to indict this man? Meanwhile, they get to duck the smoke. They don't get no smoke, right? This is what's going on, right? And so, like I said before, that's the part of the game that's messed up, bro. Because now if you really felt the way about it, you know what I'm saying? If it was that moral, why you wait till now? Why you wait till now? So you said this happened in 2023. This was recently. And you said you gave the tapes to the feds. And the feds got the tapes now. And they said he signed a proffer agreement last night that protected him from being prosecuted. And he gave the information up on Diddy. And he says he traveled across state lines. So now if he snitched on himself, you understand what I'm saying? And I'm just saying, man. To the brother who said the ninja was putting hits on people and y'all talking about why they wait till now. No, I'm saying if you listen, let me explain what I'm saying to you, dog. I want to explain what I'm saying to you. Let's say what you said is true, bro. If they knew all of this and they were still rolling with it the whole time, you're not going to tell me that P. Diddy controlled all these human beings, all them people. You're not going to tell me he controlled every last one of those people, dog. That's not finna work on me, bro. That's not finna work on me, bro. So you're telling me none of these people that's turning on him now, you telling me that Diddy control all of them? Get out of here, bro. They doing it because they don't want to get prosecuted, bro. Get out of here, man. That's the only reason why they're doing it. They don't want to be prosecuted. That's why they're doing it. And that's the only reason why they're doing it. And if there was any other reason why, like I said before, there would be none, because if there was no investigation by the feds, none of these people would be saying a damn word. They would have all been cool with however it went down. Because they didn't bring it to the public anytime before. They waited. So you're not going to tell me that all those people are just morally good people and they want to see good. No, they saving they ass. For Diddy to already be indicted, for you to take a tape, go to the feds and say, yo, this is a tape that's incriminating him, but it's incriminating me too, but I'm going to give you testimony. Just don't punish me, punish him. What type of time is that? So if you the feds, you get to look at the tape, see this dude committing a crime too, but say, you know what, man, we ain't worried about your crime. We just want to get this one guy right here. That's cap. That's cap, bro. That's the shit I don't like. I don't like P. Diddy putting his hands on the chicks, beating them up. That's the part I don't like about that dude. But I don't like all these other people who was saying they was there, all up in the videos, and now all of a sudden, when the feds come, now everybody wants to snitch and put the whole shit on one man, act like he made everybody do it. You're not finna tell me he made all these people do this shit, bro. It's not finna happen, bro. So you're telling me he's, what's the dude's name that had the group, I forget his name back in the day. You're not finna tell me that he mentally controlled all these people and had them like robots. That's what y'all trying to, that's what you trying to say, dog? That's all I'm asking you. I'm gonna read the article again. TMZ is reporting, for you guys who just came in here, y'all smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, that yesterday, a new sex worker went to the feds and provided them with video evidence of Diddy's crimes and stated that he was a part of the crime. But for his testimony, he would like to sign a proffer agreement that prevented him from being prosecuted, period, in a court of law, right? So apparently the feds allowed him to sign a proffer agreement, which means that they can't prosecute him, right? They can't prosecute him. But with the evidence that he provided on video and his testimony and the other information that he gave them, they can prosecute Diddy and blame and put it all on Diddy, right? It says sources with direct knowledge told TMZ that the male sex worker met with the feds yesterday in New York and signed a proffer agreement which allowed him to speak to federal investigators without fear of prosecution. Come on, bro. It said they're told through the conversation revolved around Diddy, with the man explaining how he got in touch with an escort to engage in a freak-off involving himself, Diddy, and a woman. It says, as they reported, prosecutors have said the freak-off instances of group sex are the center of their criminal case against Puff. It says the sources say that the man also dished on what types of drugs Diddy allegedly liked to use during the sex sessions, as well as details about specific encounter he claims was caught on tape. It says the sources also say that the threesome went down in May of 2023 when the sex worker claims he flew from Atlanta to Miami to meet up with Diddy and the woman. And he ended up having intercourse with her while Diddy videoed and filmed the encounter. They're told that the sex worker had a copy of that video and turned it over to the feds when he met them last night. It says what's interesting about the sex worker's account is it lines up with what Diddy's attorney, Mark Agnifilo, told us about the quote-unquote freak-offs. We spoke to him for the new TMC Studios documentary, The Downfall of Diddy, The Indictment. And he said the freak-offs were not wild orgies and simply threesomes with consenting adults. So basically, right? But what this guy did was, look how he put it in there, y'all, that he flew from Atlanta to Miami. So that's where they're going to have the sex trafficking charge, because they're going to say, hey, you flew this guy across state lines. Think about this. You flew this guy across state lines to have sex, and he have it on tape to prove that y'all did this. And then if he can prove that Diddy paid for his flight or whatever like that, or had him traveling across state lines and paid him for his services, if he can prove that, I mean, bro, he says he got the tape. He gave the tape to the feds. So again, man, like I said before, man, and they said he turned it over and did it to the feds last night, man. Y'all let me know what y'all feel on this, man. Like, share, subscribe, man. You know what I mean? Again, man, salute to all of you guys who's tapped in, man. Make sure y'all check out our next video. I'll put the link in the comment section below, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel on this, man. Do y'all feel, and this is the question I have for everybody. Do y'all think people should be able to snitch? I really want to ask y'all this question. Do y'all think people should be able to snitch on other people? If you committed a crime willingly, do you think that there should be a law that if you committed a crime willingly, you should not be able to flip on somebody and not get prosecuted yourself? Meaning that if you flip, you should be able to avoid prosecution when you breaking the law too. That's bullshit. And I'm sorry for the language, y'all. That's BS. So you admitting that you committed a crime, but you gonna snitch on somebody else so that they can take the fall when you was doing an alleged crime with them. Make it make sense. Man, y'all, man, like, share, subscribe, bro. Salute to all of y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? And appreciate y'all tapping on in, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I'll put the link to the next video at the top of the comment section. I'm gone.